for the Brums.
The Brumbies.
Players out. We've got Darcy Swain, Fred Kahia, Connell McInerney, Ed Kennedy, Jerome Brown, and Tamati Tua. Tua will leave a huge hole there.
Most stable by far.
Oh, yeah.
Out of all the teams.
Which is always the way for the Brums. In, they've got Liam Bowron, who will be take that last hooking spot, who played very well. I think Tuana Tuilima from the Rebels is a big in for them between his ability to play lock and back row. Young Lockie Hooper, Tom Hooper's brother, is in. Shane Wilcox could get a chance as a young, big, tall lock. The Romanian rumbler, David Feluahi, I think all of us have got somewhere around our starting team. Maybe not Nelson because he was maybe stressed and made a poor decision. Yeah. And then Fadawika, back from the Reds, but he was playing in Lyon and has the 6 caps now for Tonga as well. So good to see him back in Australia.
And had one of those fantastic times in Lyon where they just stuff you full of food the whole time because they want their props to be as big as possible.
He looks enormous.
He
was never not enormous.
He was big. He went over there and they went, we bathe everything in 3 times as much butter over here.
It's all about the scrum.
Lineups, boys. Kagi, show us the front row.
Let's do it. All right, we've all gone Slips. We haven't all. Here, I assumed. We've all gone to Slipper and Alan Alatoa. That's pretty straightforward in your props. And then Nelson and I have both gone Nos Lachlan Lonergan as our starting hookers, and Harry has opted for Billy Pollard.
I like it. I just don't know if I can do it.
I think the hard thing for me, and obviously we've reversed our benches, but the hard thing for me is Lachie Lonergan's pace is a real defining feature of his game. He's just fractured, dislocated his ankle. Takes a long time to come back from something like that, and then in the meantime, Billy Pollard's gone and played Wallabies caps. So I just think the development for one is he's had a big step up, and the other is he's probably just dropped back to peg. I could still see it going either way, but that's how I see the current landscape.
Fair. And on our benches, we've all gone Shoopy, Blake Scoop, and Shop. Nelson and I have gone Dave Theo Fotowika, and Harry's gone Reece Van No Neck.
Yeah, I just think Fadawika can't play more than 4 minutes, so it's dangerous if Alan has to actually come off the field.
That's great news for Alan and our fantasy owners. You know
that's true.
Yeah. So, take us to the lock.
Yeah, I've got Caden Neville and Nick Frost. You guys have dropped Neville for Tom Hooper to play at lock. I have got Hoops on my bench, but I just don't really want to commit him into lock because I hate him playing lock.
So does he. Remember we talked to him?
Yeah, 100%. Nelson.
I've got Neville on the bench.
Well, you've bracketed him with Tuilima.
No, I haven't really. I just didn't finish the image.
All right, so you guys.
You didn't have to call it out.
You guys have both got Neville on your bench. I've got Tom Hooper. So okay, we've got the same 3 really.
Yeah.
I then also have Tuilima on my bench covering both the locks and the back row, whereas you guys have left him off altogether. The back rows, Nelson, you can cover the rest.
We've all gone Rob Valentini, Luke Reimer, Charlie Cale, and then Rory Scott is me and Craigs, and then as you said, you've got Tai Tuilima and Hooper that could, fill roles there.
Yeah.
Cool.
We go straight into the halves. We've got Ryan Lonergan and Noah Lawless here. No surprises there. Harrison Goddard on the bench, and we've all got Jack Debrasini, Kagi's first round draft pick a few years ago.
Man. How good.
I think he was not even playing rugby at that time.
I have to give myself a handicap.
I think we've all said, we don't actually expect Jack Deb to be on the bench every week, but if they do play a 5-3 bench, and then he would make sense because they need a specialist 10 in that situation. But in all chances, Noah will start and Deb won't be on the 23 list a lot of the time, and he'll start when he gets game time. But he was impressive a couple of seasons ago when he played consistently. I think it was 2 years ago or last year.
Yeah.
A bit over the last 2 years, I don't think that.
Centers?
Yeah. I was going to say, I'll just do all the outside. No, have we got differences? Yeah, we've got differences everywhere. Okay. Centers, Harry and I have both gone the Romanian rumbler, David Feluahi and Len Ikitau, job done. And Nelson, ill-advisedly, he's gone for Austin Anderson. He's gotten excited by double A.
I think the thing about it is that neither of them are locked in this side whatsoever. They're both going to have a bit of a crack. Austin Anderson, he's only 21. He's showing in the NPC that he can play really well. Yeah, he's a bigger body.
He played 2 games in the NPC, so I can see why you made him jump to the Romanian who's talked about him last year.
To be fair, Feluai, he benefited quite significantly from a bit of a gap of who's going to play 12 for the Wallabies to be in that squad. I really do rate him. I don't think he is got as high a ceiling as he's been talked up. He's going to a new club that makes some changes. Can he do that well at a new club with new guys around him? Does he bounce back straight away into that new squad? There is changes.
Let's move on because Nelson's doubled down on this mistake he's made, and that's fine. Let's go to the outside backs. Outside backs, Tom Wright, we've all got fullback. Corey Toole, for some reason we've got on the right wing, but we all know he should be on the left wing.
Yeah.
And then Harry and Nelson have both gone for Andy Muirhead, and I have opted for Bod, Ben O'Donnell.
And look, I think I've gone bottom my bench. Nelson's gone bottom of the bench, whereas you've just cut Andy Muirhead from your side altogether.
Absolutely.
I think it's like 9 years running that you've done this.
100%.
And
every year,
every single year.
Muirhead is so good for them.
Yeah, he really is.
And I've got Ollie Sapsford on my bench. He was playing wing. He was filling in a lot everywhere last year.
I could see him getting
Mr. Fix-It. He'll get time.
Yeah.
He could be at 22 and in covering centres and wing and things as well. But
Guys, just stocks rising. I've gone David Falawahi for
the locked in 12.
The locked in 12 for Phil
Tomato
to choose, and I've gone Luke Reimer. Yeah. I think Jerome Brown moving on just means that he should really own that 7 jersey now. Obviously, he has got some competition there with Rory Scott, but he was just so good last year. So if he can play big minutes, it'll be good.
It's the complicated thing for him is he was just such a phenomenal man off the bench. One of the best impact players, the best impact, on ball player in the comp, without a doubt. Can he do that across 80 minutes? Does his role significantly change? I think he can do very, very well there, but to rise in quality from being, the perfect bench back rower, I don't think he can do that. But how much can he, impact the game throughout an 80-minute performance?
I said Stocks falling was Lockie Lonergan because I think we had him as the clear hooker, the clear top hooker for the last couple of seasons, whereas I think there is really, really a debate now between him and Pollard.
Yep, no disputing that. And then you can see Nelson clearly wrote the Smokies. He's again back to Austin Anderson there.
We gave his stats from in the NPC in the breakout, the New Hot Shit podcast. So I'd go have a listen to that. But he had some good moments in the NPC, basically.
He's still very young.
And Tualima, rising year from Harry. Harry thinks he's made a really good decision to come over to the Brumbies.
For sure.
And look, I could easily slot him in there for Rory Scott. I think we will see him used quite a lot.
I just like what he's got. Caden Neville's old. Can we flip him around a little bit?
Yeah. All right. Predictions. Where will they...
Second in the Aussie Conference.
So I said first in the Aussie Conference. Nelson, Harry, you both going second?
I've gone second because I went Reds first, yeah.
Right,
so, that means they're going to be second overall.
Job done, right? Just don't quote us next week when we're doing the Kiwi. All right? Just pretend you didn't hear any of this.
Yeah.